and we're talking about the safety policy, and let's see what we've got here. Here is an example safety policy, and I'm not going to read it out because just to lose time, but it's an example from an existing 145 approved safety management system, and you can use this and interpret it, modify it. If you've got an existing operational safety policy, you need to ask yourself the question, does our safety policy as written include the maintenance aspects, or do we need to add anything to it? And it goes on. As I say, it's quite a substantive safety policy. Not my intention to read it now because we will lose time. But please, if you want to comment the safety policy, you can do so. You can send us an email if you've got a specific question related to the safety policy. And this is the third slide carrying the safety policy. So it's a significant statement and it's real. Remember what we said before about making it real. So we're writing this safety policy not because we're trying to tick a box and show the regulatory authority that, hey guys, we have a safety policy, is because this is what we believe and this is how we see our business processes functioning in a strong and effective way. Ultimately, accountability rests with me as the accountable manager. Responsibility for making our operations safer lies with each one of us, from managers to frontline employees. Each manager is responsible for implementing the safety management system and will be held accountable to ensure that all reasonable steps are taken. All employees must comply with this policy. So that's a comment there. Concerning already approved safety manager in operations to be active in a Part 145 environment. So I've got a reference document here, and you can click on this and you can view this reference document. It should also be available on the SFAMA download area. But what it does, this document, it's issued in fact by the UK CAA. So that's not a strong example any longer because of Brexit for EASA. However, the concept is potentially valid. And what the UK CAA actually say for the camo is that the safety manager of the operations with no maintenance experience or exposure could in fact undertake a course of training to familiarize with the camo activities, and the UK CAA believe that such training could be accommodated in a period of 14 days. Whether you agree or not is incidental. This is what they expect in respect of operational safety managers in order to meet their objective. So take that in context. We can then take an operational safety manager and within a short training period, we can then extend his activities within the 145 area. However, here's a caveat. We've already spoken about who is responsible for the effectiveness of the safety system within a business area. And the answer is it's the nominated post holder. It's the business area manager. So with that in mind, it starts to make a little bit of sense, because what we want the safety manager to be able to do is to enable, engage, facilitate, and absolutely we can use subject matter experts as part of our risk assessment. Because I'm the safety manager doesn't mean I've got to physically do the risk assessment. I could, for example, involve a subject matter expert in the particular business area, as well as maybe the quality manager, and I could use them to make the necessary determinations related to the risk. So at first glance, it seems like the CAA are saying that in 2 weeks, we can make a safety manager that is all singing, all dancing in a maintenance environment. But on further inspection, what they're actually saying is that after 2 weeks of understanding the business process, they should be able to perform safety management system functions and engage as facilitators within the business area. And I agree, I accept that. Now that's written by the UKCAA, nothing is written by EASA, but to be honest, guys, I buy into what the UKCAA say with that caveat, with that framework, with that context.